In this class, we will start with the process of recombinant DNA technology. And in that, the first step is isolation of genetic material. That means what? We have to break the cell and we have to isolate the genetic material. Now here I have selected human cell. Now since human cell does not have a cell wall, even animal cells does not have a cell wall. So what kind of a process we usually employ to isolate the genetic material? So here from this human cell has the plasma membrane, and inside also it has various membranes, mitochondrial membranes and all. And here you can see nuclear membrane. Now all these membranes, they have to get broken. So usually membranes are made up of proteins and lipids. So first we are supposed to break all these membranes. So that is why we are using high powered detergents. So we use high powered detergents. Second one is we use lipases. Lipases break lipids. Proteases, which break what? Proteins, including the histone protein which is present on the DNA. So all these have to be removed, right? So what we want is the genetic material, which is the DNA. So the remaining things, all whatever present in the cell, has to be get broken. So that is why to break the membranes, we are using high powered detergents like sodium dodecyl sulfate. Not only these, we also add lipases, proteases, carbohydrases, RNases, carbohydrases. Break what? Carbohydrates. Next we will be adding what? RNases. RNases are the enzymes which break RNA. So our goal is to what? Extract this DNA. So that means what? Whatever material is there except DNA, all that material should be getting broken. So that is why we are using all these materials. High powered detergents like sodium dodecyl sulfate. Lipases are the enzymes which break lipids. Proteases are the enzymes which break proteins. Carbohydrases are the enzymes which break carbohydrates. RNases are the enzymes which break RNA. But we are not adding DNases. DNases should not be added. Why? Because if we add DNases, the DNA will be completely broken. So that is why we should not add this DNases. So this is the mechanism which we are going to follow. Right, before that, if at all I have to extract the genetic material from the plant cell. So right, you know that plant cell has a cell wall. It has a plasma membrane and various kinds of organelles and nucleus and the genetic material. So in order to extract the genetic material from the plant cell, so what is the process we have to follow? So one extra process which we have to follow is to break the cell wall, we have to use an enzyme, cellulase. Because plant cell wall is made up of cellulose. So that is why to break the cell wall, we are adding what? Cellulase. And remaining would be the same. So the same high powered detergents, lipases, proteases, all this we will be using. And apart from this, we also use an extra enzyme, which is what? Cellulase, to break the cell wall of the plant. Now similarly, fungus, to break the fungus cell, because you know that even fungus cell has a cell wall which is made up of chitin. And to extract this genetic material from the fungus cell, first enzyme we have to use is what? Chitinase. To break the fungal cell wall, we are using an enzyme, chitinase. Now the rest of the enzymes would be the same which I have mentioned here. High powered detergents to break these membranes, lipases, proteases, all these are the same. But one extra enzyme which we are adding to break the fungus cell wall is chitinase. The next one is bacteria. If at all I have to isolate the genetic material from the bacterial cell. So imagine this is the bacterial cell. Now bacterial cell is made up of, cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan or murin. Right. Now to break the peptidoglycan cell wall, we have to use an enzyme which is a lysozyme. And along with the lysozyme, the remaining kind of the material is the same. High power detergents, lipases, proteases. But one extra enzyme which we are using is to break the bacterial cell wall is lysozyme. So because animal cell or a human cell that does not have a cell wall, so here we did not use any sort of an enzyme to break the wall because there is no wall, right? So in human cell or animal cell, the cell wall is absent. So that is why we did not use any kind of an enzyme. We are using enzymes to break the plasma membrane and other sort of membranes and RNA, carbohydrates and all this by using these enzymes and by using these high powered detergents. So let's see the mechanism. So first what we do is, we will be taking, so this is a test tube. So what we do is, in this test tube, we will be adding this human cell, imagine. So I am adding this human cell. Right? And then, what is the next procedure is, which you are already aware, I will be adding, the first thing is high powered detergents. Second thing which we will be adding is enzyme lipases. Lipases break lipids which are present in the cell. Next, third, what would be I will be adding? Proteases. Proteases enzymes break proteins. Next enzyme which I will be adding is carbohydrases. Next I will be adding what? RNases. So I am not adding DNases because DNA will be completely breaking the DNA. So except DNA I will be adding all these DNases. Except DNases I will be adding all this material which I have mentioned here. Now because of this material, what happens is, now this membranes, everything is getting broken here. So when we have already added all this stuff, so all these materials have broken down. So all this material broken except the DNA. So DNA is safe here. So all this remaining material has broken down. Now a very important thing. Now what we add is, we will be adding sodium chloride. And before adding the sodium chloride, there is a process which is a centrifugation process is done. And then what we do is, we will be adding sodium chloride. Salt solution we add. And then we will be adding the very, very important chilled ethanol. So ethanol is in cool, chilled ethanol we are adding. Now when we add chilled ethanol, what is going to happen is, the DNA is going to precipitate. So it is going to precipitate out. So that means what, this DNA, whatever is there, it is coming out in the form of a precipitate. So a whitish material which we can observe. Right. Now this whitish material which is precipitated out after adding the chilled ethanol is the DNA. So this is the genetic material which has been isolated. So genetic material, right. Now this genetic material is floating on the tube, is precipitating out in the tube, in the test tube. So what is the next process is,